I'm Bridget Condon in the NFL Network newsroom with more breaking news coming down on this Tuesday afternoon. Amari Cooper is being traded to the Bills. Tom Pelissero breaking this news just minutes ago, posting this message on X. I want to welcome in Tom Pelissero. Tom, we might as well just stay on TV all day because so much has happened. What's going on in the AFC East? Are they playing chess?
That's right, Bridget. We have another big move for an AFC East team. In fact, the team that just traded for Davante Adams last night. That is the Buffalo Bills, who have acquired Amari Cooper, the veteran wide receiver, for the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland gets a third-round pick in the 2025 draft, as well as a 2026 seventh-rounder in exchange for Amari Cooper and a 2025 sixth-round pick. So a third-round pick, which also is the baseline on the Davante Adams deal. That seems like the going rate right now in the wide receiver market, and it's definitely possible that we are not done yet. Let's focus in on what this means for the Bills and for the Browns. Buffalo had been in on a variety of different wide receivers throughout the course of the offseason and into the season, and that list included Davante Adams, who ultimately wanted to go to the New York Jets, and New York had the cap and cash flexibility to pay Davante Adams' entire salary. That was not the case with Amari Cooper. The Browns actually had already paid down almost $19 million of Amari Cooper's salary. That means the Bills are only going to be responsible for less than $1 million of Amari Cooper's salary this season. That makes it obviously a very good deal for Buffalo to bring in a receiver of Amari Cooper's caliber. Has not been as productive this season as past years, but nobody in that Cleveland offense has been as productive. As for the Browns, obviously, things were not working on the offensive side of the football. There have been a lot of different scenarios discussed. Kevin Stefanski faced a lot of questions about what potentially could be done to try to get that offense on track. Well, now here's at least part of the Browns' answer. They are trading away a guy who has been their number one wide receiver in recent years in Amari Cooper, a player, Bridget, who, remember, knew that his name was involved in the Brandon Ayuk trade talks back in the fall, did not seem overly thrilled about it. Now Amari Cooper moving on, he goes to the Bills.
Tom, the Browns sitting at the bottom of the AFC North with a 1-5 record, whereas the Bills at the top of the AFC East, 4-2. They host the Titans this weekend. Can we expect to see Amari Cooper on the field Sunday?
It is absolutely a distinct possibility. That's just going to depend upon how quickly they can get him up to speed with the terminology and everything else. He's not played previously for Joe Brady. There certainly are things, because he's played for enough different coaches, that there's probably elements in that offense that he knows well. But Amari Cooper's been healthy. He hasn't been as productive again, but he has been healthy here, so no reason to think that they can't ramp him up relatively quickly. The challenge always with wide receiver trades, and we see a few of them every year, is being able to get the rhythm and timing and tempo that drives NFL passing offenses. That can take some time. When you're playing with a guy like Josh Allen, it probably takes less time because he is that talented. And think about this for Buffalo. They didn't necessarily have a number one type of wide receiver on that team. Amari Cooper now steps in, doesn't have the pressure of being the number one, but certainly you would anticipate as the season goes along, he can end up being a high volume target. Dalton Kincaid, as well as Khalil Shakir, those have been the two primary weapons. Shakir missed a little bit of time because of injury here, but those two, along with the rookie Keon Coleman and now the veteran Amari Cooper coming in, you would anticipate that's the nucleus that they're looking for to be able to have that productivity on offense. This is fun, Bridget. We've got an arms race in the AFC East right now. Two teams that, even though the Bills are 4-2, the Jets are 2-4, teams making big moves here. And as always, when you start to have those teams making splash moves for big names, might make an owner or two somewhere out there go, hey, what if we do one too?
We got a couple more weeks. The trade deadline, of course, November 5th. Tom, I want to say goodbye, but I don't know if this is the end of us for today. Maybe not.
I'm not moving. I got texts. I got something else I'm working on. I'll see you soon.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for all the insight, always being on top of it.